Friday. Hope y'all having a wonderful Friday. That being said, let's go ahead and give you your starter. Make sure y'all give you a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Let's get into it, man.
It's fake, but I actually have proof. I live in a rural area in Indiana, and all around my house is a wooded area and a lake behind our house. By the way, my name is Jerry. Where I lived, there were multiple houses that surrounded the lake, and most of the houses were my friends. All of our parents were doctors and all of Indian descent. Being that we all lived so close, we had a lot of get-togethers at the lake. So one day, at one of our get-togethers, it got pretty late, and the sun would be going down within an hour. So my friend and I went to his house to grab some drinks. But something weird happened when we walked out of his house. All of a sudden, every animal in the area started freaking out. So I took my phone out to record it.
What the fuck? Type of shit that I would have left. We got 40 fuck away from that. It's possible.
That freaked me out, but after we ran back down to the lake, the sun was almost down. I never told my friends, but I'm afraid to be in the water at night because I can't see anything.
Yeah.
And there's an urban legend about our lake. It's said that every 18 years, something bad happens in the lake. This happened to be the 18th year since this teenager drowned, so that was constantly in the back of my mind. My friend Sydney decided to swim out the furthest, while the rest of us were joking around on the shore. And then we heard it. It was a blood-curdling scream. It was Sydney. She was the only one in the water, but when we heard her scream, we ran and jumped in. She was struggling with something, her head under the water and popping back up as she screamed and struggled to breathe. Then she started to swim back, while some of us swam to her and some of us jumped in our speedboats.
I would have hauled that.
She climbed on the boat, rambling on, and it freaked us out what she was saying.
Something grabbed me. Something grabbed me. What the fuck was that? Something grabbed me.
We sped back to shore and went to my friend Mark's house because most of our parents were over there. We told them what happened and they all stood up and said they would check it out in their boats. Some of the parents stayed back with us, including my dad. We started to hear weird stuff in the woods again. So my dad literally ran out into the woods. So a few of us followed him. We approached slowly as my father began to record.
Hey, it might be a skinwalker. Never know.
Stamattina sì, se ne sono le parate che se ne sono questi conosca, sì, via. Ascolta, non sei là?
What the fuck was that? Oh, hell no.
Luckily, I had on my Adidas flip-flops because they fit tighter than the Nikes. So I hauled ass out of the woods because I didn't want to be caught by whatever that was. I showed my friends what was recorded because not everyone was brave enough to go out there. And Sydney said that's probably what grabbed her. It's been a few years since that happened, and I'm glad no one was hurt because
That's a skinwalker.
it was definitely a clutch situation.
Them bitches are real.
Now you see that coming off? See, this reveals a new layer of skin. I gotta make...
This happened to me not too long ago. I was walking home from work one night, going my usual route. I work nights about 5 days a week. Before I made it to my street, I had to walk 8 blocks and make a few turns. While I was making one of those turns, I saw a man sitting on a slide at a park that I had to pass. The park wasn't lit, so it was extra dark, but I could definitely see a random man on the slide. As I passed the park, the man stood up, and he began to walk. I didn't think much about it, but I did think it was weird that he was sitting on a slide in the dark. As I passed the park and I made a left turn, I looked behind me and I saw the man cutting through the park in the direction that I was going, almost like he was cutting me off. But as I turned the corner, there's a wooded area and the man disappeared into the woods. About 2 minutes go by of me walking, and on the left side of the same side of the street as me, on the sidewalk, was that same man. I didn't notice until we were about 15 feet away from each other because I was walking with my head down. I looked up and abruptly stopped.
Look around, nigga.
This man was standing there, looking at me, smirking at me. He asked,
"Everything okay?"
I said,
You want to see? Do you want to see everything okay? Like you trying to fight me or something, nigga.
"Yeah, you scared me, man."
he
He said,
said,
"Oh, my bad. I usually watch you from the woods over there."
Wait, bitch.
as he pointed into the woods.
"Yeah, you scared me, man."
He
He
said,
said, "Oh, my bad. I usually watch you from the woods over there."
as he pointed into the woods. I stepped back, looked around, and ran across the street.
Yeah, alright.
I kept looking back as he just stood in that same spot, not moving anything but his head as he followed me.
Hell nah.
But now with a huge smile on his face. He didn't follow me, but that's not where it ended. I told my mother and brother what happened, and my brother got in his car and went out to go look for the guy, but he didn't find him. After my brother came back, we all calmed down a bit, and I took a shower and went to bed.
Oh, yeah, they don't end.
Lisa.
I woke up because I heard my
Oh, it's a
name,
female?
but I looked over to my left, and I thought my eyes were playing tricks on me because I just woke up. I lay there and I stared. I stared in the corner of my room, but what I thought I saw was creepy. I usually sleep with my phone right next to me in my bed,
Facts.
so I made slow and subtle movements so it can look like I was just moving in my sleep. Then I turned on Snapchat and I took a picture. I played with the filter so I can see the picture better, but then I realized someone was in my room watching me.
And your room is fuck. He
I
tripped.
called my brother's name as loud as I could, and the person on my dresser got up and he jumped out of my window, which was wide open. I didn't leave it like that before I went to sleep. Our house is one floor, by the way.
Shit.
As he jumped out of the window, my brother burst through my door, turning on the light. I told my brother that he jumped out the window, and my brother followed. My mother came into the room with her gun, but it was too late. Eventually, my brother caught the guy, and I found out it was the guy that cut me off when I was walking home.
Weird.
We come to find out that the man was mentally challenged. But he told the police that he would watch me every day from the woods. And that day that he stopped me, he wanted to take me to his tent in the woods because we've built a relationship in his head. That really creeped me out.
Bitch,
But I
what?
feel sorry for the guy. But this is the picture that I took.
He actually sent,
He was sitting on.
bro, actually sent his ass down. Why didn't you text your brother, like, come in the room? You got on Snapchat and shit, but you didn't text your brother to come in the room? You should have said, brother, come in the room, come in the room, come in the room, come in the room. Somebody in my room. Text your mama. Matter of fact, y'all should have a group chat. Y'all should have a group chat. If y'all all in the same house, still have a group chat that all three of y'all in there. And keep texting somebody in the house, somebody in the house, somebody in the house. Your mama would caught a hat that night.
My dresser above my mirror. I don't know how long he was sitting there, but it definitely creeped me out.
Who's she texting while you're asleep? A single Spokio search can help you find out who's behind those.
This happened to me when I decided to go hiking one day. I remember it was a Saturday morning and it was my day off. My family owned a cabin by this lake and I decided to go out there for the day. I arrived there about 9 a.m. I grabbed water and snacks and decided to go on my hike in the trails near the lake.
What hike?
It was a nice regular day and the weather had a nice chill to it. As I'm walking with my headphones in, I felt as if someone was near me, so I stopped, took my headphones off, and I looked around. I didn't see anything, so I continued
That look like a desert to me. I could be wrong.
my hike. Then as I'm walking out of nowhere, this older man steps out of the woods onto the trail. He had a wide smile for no reason, which triggered red flags for me. I stopped and I took off my headphones. I said,
What's up?
he said,
The sky, I guess.
I asked,
Can I help you?
Shut your corny
That's
ass
it.
up, man.
No. Nothing is wrong with me.
I had a weird feeling about this guy, so I asked.
Are you from around here?
He said,
Yeah, there.
as he
There
pointed
where?
to the woods at nothing really. Something was off about this guy. He looked 40 years old, but spoke like he was a child with a speech impediment.
I said, I'm gonna go now.
I walked past him, and when I did, this guy literally sniffed me. And when I did pass him, he yelled out,
Hey, you wanna see my cat? I'm gonna go get him now.
as he ran into the woods. So I took off. As I'm running,
You want to see my cat is fucking crazy. You want to see my cat? You want to see my cat?
slow down and I
crazy.
start to record everything with my phone. And all of a sudden, I happen to turn around. This is what I caught on video.
Going away. I'm going away. I'm going away.
Looking back, but I made it back to my cabin. I made it back at around 5 p.m. and I kept looking out of the windows to make sure that this guy didn't follow me. Looking back, I should have just called the cops right then and there.
You think?
I left a few windows cracked, but they had screens. And then I relaxed and I fell asleep. Then in the middle of the night, the sounds of leaves crunching woke me up. Then I saw flashlights shining inside the cabin from outside, and I heard,
Hey, I'm sorry about my cat. All he was gonna do was eat you.
I
What,
got
bitch?
up, closed the windows, and made sure the doors were locked.
All he was
Then
gonna
I
do
called
is
the police.
eat me. It's
When I
fucking
was on the
crazy.
phone, I looked outside, and it was the same guy from earlier. He'd be standing there with a mountain lion on a leash, I swear. I was freaking out, but luckily the cops came.
This nigga came with a mountain lion? This nigga got a mountain lion as a pet? All he was gonna do is eat you. Okay, he damn sure was. Goddamn
Well,
was.
he was gone by then.
Goddamn mountain
Nothing
lion?
ever happened, but I know I'll never went hiking again.
I wasn't going nowhere either. Nighttime Files, man. You did your thing again. Let me know if y'all want me to react to. I think I got somebody else I'm gonna react to tomorrow. It's kind of like a 20-minute video. I'm gonna go ahead. I know y'all fuck with them, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the video. That being said, give you that thumbs up, subscribe. See y'all motherfuckers on the next video. Let's ride. See y'all motherfuckers when I see y'all.